I can't write one song that
Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about Halo Campaign Evolved.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Now people are going to ask me if I was excited for this game, and my answer is,
The answer is hell no.
I'm sorry guys and girl, but Halo Studios is 343 Industries, so by them touch Halo again doesn't give me a lot of hope for the game's success, but that enough about me, let's start this video ladies and gentlemen.
Though this time around, 343 is apparently doing a full-on proper remake instead of just a graphical overhaul. According to the official announcement, among the biggest features players can expect to see are quite a few new weapons, new visuals in Unreal Engine 5 of course, and 3 new levels which will apparently expand the story of Chief and Sergeant Johnson and take place before the events of the main game, with the original story remaining mostly the same. We didn't get to see any gameplay from those levels today, we just saw the Silent Cartographer remade, and that's about it.
I'm just going to say this in general, the graphics don't mean jack to me, but would say this sure they give us new missions, which is in the negatives if anyone remember. Halo 5 you will understand why. Plus if anyone notice a little problem, the assault rifles on 23 in the magazines and the other have 60 lol tam, sorry, it funny to me overall.
Bragging about features that were present in previous games 24 years ago, like split screen.
What the fuck?
But also, Unicheck, the return of split screen.
That's stupid! Use your common sense!
This how no they don't know Jake. Nothing about the games they want us to get excited of a feature that supposed to be their day one go to show you that these companies don't actually listen to gamers, but they complain that gamers actually want this feature. Like news flash, not everyone want to play online games. That common sense, how much everyone want to make a bet this game going to fail.
This whole announcement has me asking why.
Money!
Halo has not been in a good place for the last decade and a half.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
Will can say a lot of negatives. For you first Pride Month after they put a post like that on, console people and me, actually people who play Halo tour that post apart second couch co-op wasn't there in Halo 5 and Halo Infinite. But they lie about it not working, so yeah, plus every game should have, but whatever. Third, the disrespect from this company and Microsoft tell everyone everything there, a lot here sucks, right?
Well, it's easy to fall prey to the hype, seeing the same levels we knew and loved growing up in flashy Unreal Engine 5 graphics.
interesting.
For starters, in the reveal itself, here we can see clearly that the game is glitching out. Animations across the demo look janky, Master Chief at one point disappears for a split second, and then reappears. While I understand that this is just an early build, 343 hasn't released anything in years, and this is a reveal.
You know, somehow, I told you so, just doesn't quite say it.
Let's be honest, here does anyone really going to buy into it, a demo like this?
Okay, it's a no.
Because this should not take that long due to the fact you already have to blueprints for it, so by them somehow screwing this up is just an excuse. At this point now, before anyone say I'm being harsh on it, keep in mind it back up by a multi-million-dollar corporation, not a small indie developer.
To add to that, I couldn't help but notice a bunch of stupid and unnecessary features and changes. Of course, 343 had to add Sprint to Halo 1. Now I do want to make clear here, as they did in the announcement, that Sprint is toggleable and you can toggle it off if you want to.
No, why?
Why add a feature for no reason if people are going to turn it off, and I'm going to get a lot of hate? This look like Halo 5. I don't know what is wrong with these reloads, but they look exactly like Halo 5, which is scary to think about. Yes, that game was god-awful, that shouldn't exist whatsoever. I don't care what anyone says, that game needs to go back to the extinction level where it belongs.
Judging by the chat during the live stream, it doesn't look like the community has received this news particularly well either, as while there was quite a bit of positivity, there was also a lot of tomatoes being thrown and F to pay respects and L's, like, a lot. This went on for the entire duration of the stream, especially during that initial reveal.
It's beautiful!
I love it when everyone getting together and shit-talking the game, and rightfully so, because people had enough of corporations treating console players like second-class citizens, and to let people know, the ones who give Halo positivity, are you mentally ill? What wrong with you? Do you like being kicked around?
I'd also like to note that according to leaks that have come from the same sources that leaked Campaign Evolved in the first place years ago, it would seem that 343 themselves are not happy with the state of the reboot either, and Microsoft is apparently using AI to develop the game.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Why using a AI on a game that doesn't need it? I'm sorry, that tell me you're lazy and don't want to put any effort into video game, that not hard work, that what we call soulless. And why are they complaining? Oh, that right, because you can't trick us like last time, that the only real reason why they're made. So yeah, I'm not shedding a tear for you guys, At all go ask your Sims to care.
There was also a host of other odd, unnecessary changes, like the addition of hit markers, aim down sights, redone voice lines for some reason, some of which were delivered in different tones than their originals. I'm not really sure what the need for that was. 343 also went out of their way to redo the original music.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
If this not an indicator that this is going to be the worst Halo, then you need help serious. Why change anything if it was already good in the beginning? The problem with Halo Studio is they are trying to erase Bungie, the actual owner of Halo, and the reason is simple: they don't like the game being fun. They want to make it into a cash cow. The perfect example is Halo Infinite.
Why were all these changes made? It seems like change for the sake of change, and nobody was asking for this. Nobody asked for a Combat Evolved remake for the second time.
That is true.
Well, there are two options, and both stand with greed. The first, Microsoft and Halo Studios, are trying to see if we can get money. If people don't notice the same company who toxic towards the consumers and employees alike and push woke ideology. Or second, they're trying to get money from PlayStation on Xbox and PC, which highly doubt because of 2K and Helldiver 2 on Xbox.
The other thing that I think needs to be said here is that Halo was once a system seller.
Yes, definitely.
Halo was kept exclusive because it sold consoles. There has undeniably been a massive drop in popularity and staying power of Halo in recent years, especially since Halo 5, and the fact that Halo is now coming to Sony consoles really shows that.
Well, to be honest, there are a lot of problems. For example, always online, which people don't ask for at all nor want, increase prices which made everyone buy a PC. To add the cherry on top, if you're on console, the games they be giving is god tier awful, or not worth more than $10 or $5 max. In reality, they're nothing positive.
A Halo CE remake is something nobody wanted, even when it was leaked nearly 2 years ago. It's not something that was really needed. I mean, the original CEA back in 2011 was kind of unneeded as well, so to do it all again all these years later really just seems like a moot point. I know it's more than just a graphics overhaul this time around, the new weapons are kind of cool, but this isn't really something all that new.
I already know someone is going to buy this game and say it good, but hear my response. For it too little to late rip your reputation, you're done. Then no going back to make this hammer home nobody. Ask for this, remember guys and girls, we're listening to you, even though that the complete opposite. Once these companies go under, they're going to realize money doesn't always work.
This whole thing just seems off and painfully tone deaf from a studio that, over the last decade and a half, has repeatedly displayed that they have nothing but contempt for Halo. Hell, in the live stream, they even referred to classic Halo as Halo Legacy, and in their New Dawn studio trailer, Pierre Hintze, the head of 343, even said that Halo Infinite was, and I quote, the last remnants of the way we used to make Halo games.
Coincidence? I think not!
In short words, we are their replacement, and if you don't like it too bad, we are going to change everything about the game. Insel baguettes, if that a word they use don't really know. And if you don't like a work, then you're an evil person. Don't you dare criticize me for making to for modern audience that what they're saying in your face directly, people.
But judging by what we're seeing here, it seems like the new way consists of remaking 24-year-old games that don't need to be remade, except doing it with AI and implementing other modern features like sprint and ADS that nobody asked for and that don't belong in Halo. Then they're going to slap a $60, $70, or maybe even an $80 price tag on what modders have been doing for free for years.
I have but one question for you.
Yeah, no, Chief, this game is worth $10 max, because nobody is going to spend a lot of money on a game with less features. That a stupid way to waste your money unless you're a YouTuber or the Access Media, which nobody really believes. In their words at all, sure, you can say you don't believe in YouTuber as well, but we show the receipt on the game. In conclusion, the game is not going to succeed whatsoever. They have a bad reputation towards consumers and employees alike, plus it are abusive workplace run by tyrants. So in reality, would ever play this game? No. But would it get players? Maybe. But anyway guys, see you all in the next video. Bye.